So starting with a case study of redesigning an eCOA solution using Lean UX as a guiding principle. Now, what is Lean UX? It's just one of the many methodologies you can follow when incorporating UX into the software process. It's really useful when working on projects where the agile software development method is used. But fundamentally, Lean UX and other forms of UX all have the same goal in mind. And that is to deliver a great user experience. It's just the way that you work on a project is slightly different. And in order to make more sense of the Lean UX principle of make, check, think, I will give you an example of how we approach redesigning our eCOA solution. Starting with, why did we use Lean UX? A few reasons, but it boils down to tight deadlines and a need for quick results. As the name suggests, it's a stripped down approach to conducting UX research. So we started in the make cycle, in the make portion of the cycle, by making 2 prototypes of our eCOA app with different colors, different navigation, different icons, different fonts, essentially the same eCOA solution, just with different visual elements. And our focus was mainly on color, information architecture, and overall look and feel. We then moved on to the next part of the cycle, where we tested the same journey on 2 different versions. So we had version A and version B, conducted A/B testing, hence the name, which we combined with usability testing and compared the results and people's preferences. We tested with the general population for this, and the reason behind it is twofold. First of all, as I mentioned, we did not have the luxury of time to recruit patients with specific health conditions. And also, we wanted to appeal to a wider audience and believe that anyone could take part in a clinical trial at any point in their lives, including healthy participants also take part in trials. We then, after conducting the research, we analyzed the results from that, made some more prototypes, and just continued this cycle of make, check, think. Now, what insights did we gain from this research? Well, to start off, even though white and blue are often associated with medical care, it actually reminded participants of a hospital too much. And let's be honest, no one really likes being reminded of a hospital. And in that vein, I've also included some quotes from the people we interviewed. One of the prototypes we had was viewed as a little clinical, but with a fun edge. So color choice is really important, not only in terms of first impressions, but also how you make people feel during what might already be a difficult time for them. But really, the main insight we got is just to keep the navigation simple and straightforward, stick to clear and simple wording, and create engaging interactions and feedback. It's also important to keep the font choice and size easily readable. A fair amount of the older population we interviewed normally increase the font size on their phones. However, we found that by keeping the color contrast high and choosing an appropriate font and size of text, they all found it very easy to read and even explicitly commented on that being the case. Now, all of this gave us a very solid foundation on top of which to start redesigning our eCOA solution by basing it off of users' insights and feedback and combining that with best practices and already established design patterns. As I mentioned, I've also included some verbatim comments from the users we tested with, including a 52-year-old participant who said that even his parents would be able to use our solution, which I think is just fantastic. And another participant who said that it's easy to use even for a first-time user. Now, you would not expect someone who is taking part in a clinical trial to have used an eCOA solution before, so that was also really great to hear. And it's exactly the type of feedback and insight that you want to hear from patients.